Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 High School Sports Awards All-Stars.
As a high school counselor who advises young people about their options for college and career after high school graduation, I feel like one of the most valuable things available to them is the ROTC scholarship at the college level. Among the benefits are obviously the scholarship money for students, the ability to improve their physical fitness levels, the leadership and training experiences that they receive, the career options that are available to students after college graduation, both in the military and in the civilian world. And lastly, and I think most importantly, just being a part of something bigger than themselves.
We first opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now. Through everything that's come our way, we've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher, by making a real difference in the communities we serve, and by being the kind of place where your money always goes a little further. That's why we're open. Come see for yourself.
All the stars have aligned, it's our time to shine. Yeah, this is our moment. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Are you ready? Get ready.
Are you ready for it?
Are you ready for your life to change? Are you ready for what it takes? Make the break, creates the chosen. The moment is now, the time is golden. Dedication mixed with focus. No circus or hocus pocus. No joke when it comes to greatness. It's your moment, you just gotta take it out. Go time. Can't stop. Are you ready? This is the time.
Welcome to the Greater Akron and Portage County High School Sports Awards.
Please welcome to the stage Akron Beacon Journal editor, Michael Shearer.
Good evening, Northern Ohio. It's great to see you all here in person tonight. My name is Michael Shearer, and I'm the editor for the Akron Beacon Journal and also regional editor for the USA Today Network's Northern Ohio sites. We are absolutely thrilled to have so many people in the room tonight to help celebrate the accomplishments of over 570 of our most outstanding student athletes from across the greater Akron area and Portage County. Athletes, just by being here proves that you put in the countless hours of hard work and made many sacrifices. And for that, we congratulate you on a job well done. Parents, can I ask every parent or loved one of an athlete being honored here tonight to please stand? Think for a minute about the very first sport your child participated in. Remember driving them to that first practice? And since then, the countless other times you've chauffeured, cheered, consoled, and encouraged your child? All the sacrifices you made on behalf of these athletes has paid off. So congratulations to you as well. This is also your night. And not to be overlooked, will every coach and athletic director in the audience please stand? These athletes have been successful in their sport and in life thanks to your leadership and mentorship. Congratulations to you on a job well done also. All right, tonight we're covering a lot of geographic territory, and in these areas, the Beacon Journal and the Record Courier are the premier sources for high school sports coverage. This event is really a celebration of what our reporters do each and every day. The stories that come from the fields and courts help shape our community, and high school sports is something we all recognize, know, and love. Before we proceed tonight, I want to take a moment to thank all of our event sponsors. This event would not be possible without them, as their support allowed us to provide all the student athletes free tickets to tonight's show. We're happy and grateful to have all of them here today. Their support and investment truly allows this event to be one of the most special nights for so many families in our community. Help me show our appreciation to them. First, sure. First, we have Akron Children's Hospital, Ann Meyer. And supporting sponsors who also help make this tonight possible are Army ROTC, Magnet, and St. Vincent St. Mary High School. All of us at the Akron Beacon Journal and the Record Courier are proud to partner with these fine community institutions. Next time you have the opportunity to thank members of these businesses, please do so. Please join me one more time in thanking all the businesses who helped make this event possible. All right, tonight's event is truly a tribute to the joy and trials of all that makes up high school athletics. Tonight we'll recognize more than 570 student athletes from 40 schools and in 27 sports in the greater Akron and Portage County area. Athletes, you have run, hit, jumped, thrown, tossed, spiked, served, pinned, and pitched your way into the record books and into the pages of your hometown newspaper, and most importantly, into our hearts. At this time, we'd like to recognize all the student athletes to stand up and be recognized. All right, just a few housekeeping notes before we get started. Photos and a recording from tonight's event will be published at beaconjournal.com and recordcourier.com. Be sure to tag all your photos, posts, and stories on social media. Use the hashtag AkronHSSA or the hashtag PortageCo, C-O-HSSA. When you do that tonight, one lucky person who posts on social media this evening using those hashtags will win an autographed item from our special guest here later tonight. So a little incentive for you there. We'll announce the winner at the end of the night. Happy posting. Now, if you are announced as an award winner, please make your way to the stage to accept your award. Please enter from stage left, which is on my right over here, please. And then you'll come up on stage, and you're going to pause for a photo over here and exit stage left. We will start with our Player of the Year awards. We'll then hear from our guest speaker and conclude the top awards of the night, including Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year, Coach of the Year, and some very special awards. So without further ado here, I'd like to introduce our first MC for the evening, Beacon Journal sports writer Michael Bevan. Let's give out some awards.
Thank you, Michael. Just like to reiterate our appreciation to community supporters, families, coaches, and athletes here this evening. It is my honor to be here tonight and recognize the most outstanding student athletes in each sport. And to help me hand out the awards, I'd like to welcome to the stage my colleagues, Michael Shearer, whom you just met, and Rob Toter. All right, let's start with announcing some winners for this evening. We'll start with baseball. Will all of the baseball nominees please stand up? And the baseball players of the year from Portage County, Ryan Weber of Aurora High School, and for the greater Akron area, Henry Kazmar of Walsh Jesuit. Ryan Weber was the quintessential leadoff hitter for the Green Men of Aurora, batting .487 this season with 22 stolen bases. He equally was brilliant in the outfield, not making a single error all season, and he earned first-team All-Ohio honors. Congratulations to Ryan. Henry Kazmar of Walsh Jesuit earned All-Ohio's in Division I, once again after a standout senior season as the Walsh Jesuit shortstop. He led the Warriors to a 25-6 record and a regional final appearance. His father obviously is the coach, his final season. And then Henry Kazmar is a University of Michigan recruit. He batted .357 this season with 35 hits, 5 home runs, 3 doubles, and a triple. Batted in 29 runs and also scored 29 runs. Congratulations, Henry Kazmar. Next up, we have the Girls and Boys Players of the Year in Basketball, presented by Magnet. Will all of the award nominees for basketball please stand? We will start with the ladies. For the Girls Basketball Player of the Year in Portage County, Jenna Smith, James A. Garfield High School. And for the Greater Akron area, the winner is Lene Riley of Archbishop Hoban High School. Averaging a double-double as a senior, Jenna Smith led the Garrettsville G-Men to a second straight district championship. Deadly on the break and on the glass with her post moves, she averaged 20.2 points per game and 12.9 rebounds. Smith was remarkably efficient from the field, making 59% of her shots. Congratulations to Jenna. Lene Riley averaged about 21 points and 9 rebounds per game this season as Hoban recorded an undefeated regular season record and won a Division I district championship. Lene received first-team All-Ohio honors and is a Middle Tennessee State basketball recruit. Congratulations, Lene Riley. And now for the young men in the audience, the Boys Basketball Player of the Year, Portage County area, Devin Reese, Streetsboro High School. And from Greater Akron, Sincere Harris of Akron St. Vincent St. Mary. With post moves, with a post wingspan and a point guard's vision, Devin Reese used his unique skill set to lift the Rockets to their second league title in the past 3 seasons. He led Streetsboro with 19.5 points, 4.5 assists, and 3.1 steals per game, and was second on the team at 6.8 rebounds per game. Congratulations to Devin Reese. Sincere Harris averaged around 20 points and 6 rebounds per game this season and led St. VM to a Division II state championship for the second straight year. A University of Illinois recruit, Harris is an explosive scorer that can shoot from the outside and finish at the rim. He earned All-Ohio honors and was named the state's Division II Co-Player of the Year. He is currently enrolled early for classes at Illinois and could not be here tonight. Congratulations to Sincere Harris. Next up, we will be recognizing the top performers in the sport of bowling. Can all of the award nominees in bowling please stand? Once again, we will start with the ladies in the crowd. The Girls Bowler of the Year from Portage County, Emily Linneman of Crestwood High School. And from Greater Akron, Vita Hughes of Green High School. Red Devils senior Emily Linneman earned first-team All-Ohio honors after qualifying for her 4th straight state tournament. That's pretty awesome. Congratulations, Emily. Vita Hughes finished 20th individually in the Division I state tournament this season with a 3-game series of 555. She led Green to the top qualifying score. They then advanced to the finals where they finished 5th. She also helped Green finish 2nd in the sectional and district tournaments as a team, and she was 6th in the Division I sectional tournament with a 3-game series of 6-16. Congratulations to Vita. Moving on to the boys, the guys in our audience, the boys bowler of the year from Portage County, Matt Richards of Theodore Roosevelt High School. And for Greater Akron, the winner is Bryce Lewin of Nordonia High School. Matt Richards earned Suburban League Player of the Year in the National Conference, honors averaging a .224 game. Matt finished his career as a 3-time state qualifier with 11 300 games. Congratulations to Matt. "11 300 games, that's pretty awesome. We move on to Greater Akron. As we mentioned, Bryce Lewin finished 2nd individually in the Division I state tournament with a 3-game series of 719. He led Nordonia to the top qualifying score to advance to the finals where they finished 3rd in the team standings. He is also a member of Nordonia's sectional and district championship teams, and he was 2nd at the district tournament with a 3-game series of 740. Congratulations to Bryce Lewin of Nordonia. Next up, we have the girls and boys cross-country runners. Will all of the award nominees in the sport of cross-country please stand? The girls cross-country runner of the year, Portage County, Morgan Schmidt of Aurora. And for Greater Akron, the winner is Reese Riemann of Woodridge High School. After battling injuries earlier in her career, Morgan Schmidt had a season for the ages, capped by a 14th place finish in the Division I state meet. Schmidt's spectacular senior season also included a top 10 regional finish and a Suburban American Championship. Congratulations to Morgan Schmidt of Aurora High School. Reese Riemann concluded her sophomore season at Woodridge, finishing 7th in the Division II state meet in a time of 18:26. Her efforts helped Woodridge place 3rd in the team standings. Reese led Woodridge to the MAC championship with a 1st place finish, and she also guided the Bulldogs to district and regional team titles, crossing the line 4th in each meet. She's a 2-time All-Ohio honoree and selected to the All-Ohio academic team. Congratulations, Reese Riemann of Woodridge. The boys cross-country runner of the year in Portage County, Andrew Plusnock of Aurora High School. And from Greater Akron, the winner is from Walsh Jesuit, Luke Andrasik. Andrew had another superb season capped by a 2nd straight trip to the state meet. The Greenman senior finished 32nd in Division I with an impressive time under 16 minutes. He made state with a top 30 finish at the regional meet and was 11th the week prior to that in the district meet. Andrew also won the Suburban League American Championship. He was not able to be here tonight, but congratulations once again to Andrew. Luke Andrasik of WJ finished his senior season 4th in the Division I state meet in a time of 15:18. He started the postseason by winning a district championship and took 3rd in the regional meet the following week. Luke competed in the state meet 3 times during his high school career and earned All-Ohio academic team honors as well. He was invited to participate in the Mid-East Cross Country Championships and is set to continue his athletic and academic careers at Georgetown University. Congratulations to Luke. Now we move on to field hockey. Will all of the award winners in field hockey please stand? The field hockey player of the year for Greater Akron is Brooke Buchanan of Hudson High School. Brooke Buchanan enjoyed a standout junior season by regularly displaying leadership, speed, agility, skill, and strength. She earned All-Ohio honors and played multiple positions this season, including midfield, and totaled 8 goals and 4 assists. Her efforts helped Hudson compile a 15-4-0 record and win a league championship with a 12-0 mark. They also advanced to a regional final. Congratulations to Brooke Buchanan of Hudson High School. Now we move forward to the Players of the Year in football. Will all of the award winners in football please stand? We will start with the defense. The Defensive Football Player of the Year from Portage County, Christian Neff of Ravenna High School. And for Greater Akron, the winner is Roosevelt Andrews of Barberton High School. In his second season starting at linebacker, Christian Neff was nothing short of a marvel, finishing as one of the state's leading tacklers with 178 tackles in just 11 games played. That included a 25-tackle game and a key Week 10 win over Woodridge, and 21 tackles and an interception in a come-from-behind victory over Cloverleaf. The senior also served as a superb blocker on the Ravens' offensive line. Congratulations to Christian of Ravenna. Roosevelt Andrews received first-team All-Ohio honors and was an All-Northeast Inland District selection as a junior defensive lineman. He helped lead Barberton to a Division II playoff appearance this past season. He was consistently disruptive by totaling 107 tackles, 50 of which were solo, and he had 20 sacks. He also forced 2 fumbles and recovered 1 as a defensive player. Congratulations to Roosevelt Andrews of Barberton High School. And now we move forward to the offensive side of the ball. With the offensive players, please, you're already standing, good for you guys. Our Offensive Football Players of the Year from Portage County, Anthony Demma of James A. Garfield High School. And the winner for Greater Akron, Lamar Sperling of Archbishop Hoban High School. Anthony Demma became Garrettsville's all-time leading rusher in the midst of a season for the ages. The senior running back played a key role in the G-Men capturing a second straight league title. He rushed for 2,066 yards exactly, and he had 29 touchdowns. The Garfield senior nearly averaged a first down at 9.9 yards per carry on a Garfield team that finished 12-1. Congratulations to Anthony Demma. Lamar Sperling earned first-team All-Ohio and All-Northeast Inland District honors as a junior and helped Archbishop Hoban to a Division II state runner-up finish this past season. He finished the season with 2,943 rushing yards and 41 touchdowns in 16 games. He also had 1 receiving touchdown and threw a touchdown pass in a regular season win over rivals St. Vincent St. Mary. He ran for a career-high 357 yards and scored 5 touchdowns in a regional final victory. Congratulations, Lamar Sperling. And I'm sure both of these young men would like to obviously show appreciation to their offensive linemen as well. We move forward to the awards in golf. Will all of the award nominees in golf please stand for recognition? The Girls Golfer of the Year for Portage County is Brooklyn Millard of Aurora High School. And for Greater Akron, the winner is Isabella Goyette of Highland High School. Brooklyn was the runner-up at the Division I state tournament. Her sophomore season was, as a sophomore, she was the Suburban League Golfer of the Year. She had an 18-hole average of 72.1. Congratulations to Brooklyn from Aurora High School. Isabella Goyette was, as a sophomore, finished the season tied for 7th in Division I with rounds of 74 and 72 for a score of 146. She helped Highland finish 5th in the team standings. She was also the individual sectional and district champion as Highland won the team title at the sectional tournament and was 2nd in the Division I district tournament. She holds the school record at Highland for lowest single round with a 63. She was recognized as the Suburban League American Conference Player of the Year and was a medalist in 6 18-hole tournaments. She also shot under par 6 times. Congratulations to Isabella from Highland. And now for the boys, Golfer of the Year, Portage County. The selection is Dylan Pendergast of Mogador High School. And from Greater Akron, the winner is Solomon Petrie of Archbishop Hoban High School. A 2-time Portage Trail Conference Player of the Year, Dylan Pendergast of Mogador finished 6th at the Division III state tournament. As a junior, he ended the season with an 18-hole average of 74.5. Congratulations to Dylan of Mogador. Solomon Petrie concluded his senior season at Archbishop Hoban 7th in the Division I state tournament with the rounds of 74 and 74 for a total of 148. His efforts helped Hoban finish 2nd in the team standings. Solomon is a University of Kentucky recruit, and he earned sectional and district championships before obviously competing in the state tournament. Hoban won the sectional team title and was 2nd in the district tournament. Petrie had a phenomenal career, setting a school record as a junior with a round of 62, and he was the team MVP all 4 years. He was the medalist in 7 18-hole tournaments and shot under par 11 times during his senior season. His 18-hole average was a school record 71. Solomon was at the 72-hole tournament today. He was at a 72-hole tournament today, and he is not able to be here tonight. Congratulations to Solomon of Archbishop Hoban. And now we move forward to the gymnastics mats. Will all of the gymnasts please stand? The girls gymnast athlete of the year from Portage County, Hannah Salgado of Aurora High School. And for Greater Akron, the winner is Ava Gustino of Hudson High School. What a difference a year can make. As a freshman, Hannah Salgado was happy just to qualify for the OHSA State Gymnastics Championships. This winter, the sophomore wanted to make the podium. Mission accomplished. Hannah finished an impressive 5th place in the all-around competition, was 8th on the beam, and also the vault, and 18th on the bars. Congratulations to Hannah. Ava Gustino tied for 5th in the Division I state meet at the all-around score of 36.625 points. Her best individual event in the state meet was the floor exercise, and she tied for 10th place with 9.25 points. She was 13th in the district meet in the all-around with 35.975 points. Congratulations to Ava from Hudson High School. We move forward into hockey. Will all of the award winners in hockey please stand? From Portage County, the winner is Mike Mancini of Aurora High School. And for Greater Akron, the winner is Alec Dickens of Hudson High School. Mike Mancini did just about everything for the Green Men Icers. That's pretty cute. He finished with 20 goals and 16 assists for 36 total points, and led his team in all three categories. He finishes his varsity career with 64 goals and 55 assists in 93 games. His scoring prowess is recognized as Mike was named a Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star. Congratulations to Mike Mancini. Alec Dickens concluded his senior season with multiple individual honors, including being selected to the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Red Division First Team. He was also honored as the top defenseman in his league. Alec could not be here tonight, so we will accept the award on his behalf. Congratulations to Alec from Hudson High School. Now let's meet the players in lacrosse. Will all of the award winners from lacrosse please stand up? The girls lacrosse player of the year. From Greater Akron, Caroline Gage of Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. Caroline Gage consistently scored goals all season as a talented midfielder for the CVCA Royals. Caroline finished her junior season with 122 goals and 7 assists. She earned All-Ohio and USA Lacrosse All-American honors. She is committed to the United States Naval Academy. Congratulations to Caroline Gage of CVCA. We move forward to the boys lacrosse player of the year. For Portage County, the selection is Milo Rosenberg of Theodore Roosevelt High School. And for the Greater Akron area, the winner is Jack Jenkins of Hudson High School. Milo Rosenberg had a massive season for the Rough Riders of Kent, leading Portage County with 63 goals and 78 total points. As a senior, he tallied 62 ground balls for Roosevelt. Milo was unable to attend tonight, but another big congratulations to Milo Rosenberg of Kent Roosevelt High School. Jack Jenkins totaled 88 goals and 42 assists this season as an attacking player, helping Hudson make a Division I state semifinal appearance. Jack is a University of Michigan recruit. He received All-Ohio honors and is one of 4 Hudson players that earned USA Lacrosse All-American accolades in the season we just had. Jack is actually at a tournament this weekend and could not be here tonight. Congratulations to Jack of Hudson High School. To help continue handing out awards, please welcome to the stage my colleague, Jonah Rosenblum of the Record Courier.
Good evening, everyone. Great to see you. Thank you, Michael. Now for the Players of the Year in soccer. Will all the award nominees in soccer please stand up? The Girls Soccer Player of the Year from Portage County is Emma Flick of Streetsboro High School. And for the Greater Akron area, the winner is Emma King of Manchester High School. Emma Flick set a high bar over her first 3 years. Somehow, the Rockets senior leapt over that bar, earning Division II Player of the Year honors after she scored an astonishing 100 points this season. With a program record 46 goals, along with 8 assists in 2021, the Xavier commit finished her career with a whopping 143 goals. Emma is actually playing with her summer league in Mexico this week, So receiving the award on her behalf is assistant coach Alyssa Hendricks. Congratulations, Emma. You're all good. Congratulations. Emma King scored 67 goals and had 14 assists as a senior to help Manchester compile a 19-1-0 record and win a Pac-7 championship. She was named the Greater Akron Scholastic Soccer Coaches Association Division III and Pac-7 Player of the Year, and was selected to the first team All-Ohio, All-Fall Central Region, and Fall Girls All-America teams. King finished her career with a school record 184 goals and has signed to play at the University of Akron. Emma could not attend tonight, so we will accept on her behalf. Congratulations again, Emma. And the Boys Soccer Player of the Year from the Portage County area is Zach Geyer of Aurora High School. And from the Greater Akron area, the winner is Trevor Roraba of Revere High School. Zach Geyer earned first team All-Suburban American honors after compiling 15 goals and 34 points for the Green Men. The senior finished his career with impressive totals of 45 goals and 104 points. Congratulations, Zach. Trevor Roraba scored 20 goals and had 20 assists as a senior to lead Revere to an 18-1-2 record, a Suburban League American Conference championship, a Division II district title, and a regional final appearance. He was named the Division II Player of the Year by the Ohio Scholastic Soccer Coaches Association and the Greater Akron Scholastic Soccer Coaches Association. He was also tabbed as the SLAC Player of the Year and was selected to the United Soccer Coaches All-America and Central Region teams. Trevor finished his Revere career with 48 goals and 48 assists. Congratulations to Trevor. And now it's time to present the award for the Player of the Year in softball. Will all the award nominees in softball please stand? The Softball Player of the Year from the Portage County area is Shelby Krieger of Rootstown High School. And for the Greater Akron area, the winner is Natalie Sousa of Walsh Jesuit High School. Shelby Krieger was the Portage Trail Conference Player of the Year after she went 13-2 with a 0.79 ERA and an absurd 246 strikeouts in 106 1/3 innings. The sophomore was impressive at the plate as well, leading the league co-champion Rovers with a .483 batting average, 12 doubles, and 23 runs. Congratulations, Shelby. Natalie Sousa compiled an impressive sophomore season as a pitcher and hitter after putting together a standout freshman season. She posted a 13-3 record in the circle in 2022 with a 1.29 ERA, 174 strikeouts, 65 hits, and 25 walks in 103 1/3 innings. At the plate, she batted .452 with 28 hits, 1 homer, 6 doubles, 20 RBI, and 19 runs scored. She had a .585 on-base percentage and a .710 slugging percentage. Congratulations, Natalie. Next, we have awards for swimming and diving. Will all the award nominees in swimming and diving please stand? The girls swimming and diving athlete of the year from Portage County is Anya Ferner of Theodore Roosevelt High School. And for the greater Akron area, the girls swimmer of the year is Molly Rogers of Firestone High School. For the second straight season, Rough Riders senior Anya Ferner qualified for the state swimming and diving championships after scoring a 4:15.25 to finish third at the district meet. She also captured a sectional title with a 4:11.20. Congratulations, Anya. Molly Rogers finished second twice in a Division I state meet this season. She joined Firestone teammates to place second in a 200-yard medley relay, and she touched the wall second in the 100 backstroke. She won Division I sectional and district championships to advance to the state meet and has committed to continue her academic and swimming careers at the University of Connecticut. Congratulations, Molly. And now to the boys. The boys swimming and diving athlete of the year from the Portage County area is Connor Zamory of Aurora High School. And for the greater Akron area, the boys swimmer of the year is Johnny Marshall of Firestone High School. The Suburban American Swimmer of the Year, Green Men senior Connor Zamory was superb per usual in the butterfly, finishing 11th in the state in the 100. He also qualified for state in a stroke he only recently took on, the backstroke, while taking part in a 200 freestyle relay that finished 9th in the state and a 200 medley relay that came in 11th. Congratulations to Connor. Johnny Marshall won his second Division I 100-yard backstroke state championship in a Firestone school record time of 46.74 seconds. Johnny, a University of Florida recruit, won the 100 backstroke state title last year. He was also second in the state this year in the 200 freestyle in a school record time and joined Firestone teammates to tie for 10th in the 400 freestyle relay. Congratulations, Johnny. Next, we have awards for tennis. Will all the award nominees in tennis please stand up? The girls' tennis player of the year for Portage County is Hannah Schrin of Ravenna High School. And for the greater Akron area, the winner is Morgan Dobos of Revere High School. Hannah Schrin played a key role in the Ravens' resurgence on a tennis court. Last season, she snagged a second singles title at the Metro Athletic Conference tournament, helping Ravenna tie for the team title. This year, Schrin made the tricky adjustment to first singles with aplomb, earning third place at the league tournament. Congratulations, Hannah. Morgan Dobos concluded her senior season with Revere teammate Maddie Kavanaugh in fourth place in the Division II state doubles tournament. Dobos and Kavanaugh finished second in sectional and district tournaments to advance to the state tournament. The duo compiled a 10-4 record in doubles, and Dobos had a 21-1 mark at first singles this season. Morgan won the Suburban League American Conference first singles championship and was tabbed as the SLAC Player of the Year. Congratulations to Morgan. And the boys' tennis player of the year from Portage County is Vincent Kanata of Aurora High School. And from the greater Akron area, the winner is Caleb Miller of Walsh Jesuit High School. First singles in the Suburban American can be a daunting task, especially for a sophomore, but Vincent Kanata handled that role with poise for Aurora, posting a winning record as the Green Men finished second in the Suburban American behind only Revere. Congratulations, Vincent. Caleb Miller advanced to the Division I state tournament as a singles player to conclude his senior year, after winning a sectional title and placing third in a district tournament. Caleb has accepted an appointment to the United States Naval Academy and compiled a 29-5 record in singles matches in 2022. He finished his career at WJ with a 62-16 singles record and a 20-3 doubles record. Congratulations, Caleb. Next, we have awards for track and field. Will all the award nominees in track and field please stand up? The girls' track and field athlete of the year from Portage County is Marina Atanmo of Rootstown High School. And for the greater Akron area, the winner is Demaya Barker of Buchtel High School. For the second straight season, Marina Atanmo earned a high podium finish at the state meet. After taking third in the 300 hurdles a season ago, the Rootstown senior battled through injury to finish fifth in that same event in 2022. Atanmo also swept the hurdles titles at the league and district meets and was part of the Rovers' state qualifying 4x200 relay. Congratulations, Marina. Demaya Barker concluded her senior year at Ohio State University's Jesse Owens Memorial Stadium as a Division II Girls State Champion in both hurdle events for the second consecutive season. Demaya, a Bowling Green State University recruit, won the 100-meter hurdles in 14.41 seconds, won the 300-meter hurdles in 44.07 seconds, and contributed to Buchtel's second-place 1600 relay and fourth-place 800 relay this year. She led Buchtel to a second-place finish in the Division II state meet, and she also won titles in city series, district, and regional meets. Congratulations to Demaya. And the boys track and field athlete of the year from Portage County is Riley Laporte of James A. Garfield High School. And from the greater Akron area, the winner is Josiah Cox of Manchester High School. We've got a couple of throwers on this one. Let's start with Riley. For the second straight season, Riley Laporte earned state runner-up honors in the shot put. The Garfield senior also took sixth in the state discus after not making state in that event a season ago. He also won Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference titles in both events. Congratulations, Riley. Also, congratulations to Riley on a great shirt. That's awesome. Josiah Cox finished his senior year as a Division II state champion in both boys throwing events at Ohio State University's Jesse Owens Memorial Stadium. Josiah, a University of Akron recruit, won the shot put title with a toss of 60 feet, 1.5 inches, and earned the discus crown with a throw of 176 feet, 11 inches. His season also included titles in Pac-7, District, and regional meets. Congratulations, Josiah. Now it's time to present the award for the Player of the Year in volleyball. Will all the award nominees in volleyball please stand up? The girls volleyball Player of the Year from Portage County is Jenna Kurtz of Rootstown High School. And for Greater Akron, the winner is Maya Zapata of Nordonia High School. For the second straight season, Jenna Kurtz was recognized as the Portage Trail Conference Player of the Year. The Rovers senior earned the honor with her usual well-rounded play, excelling on the attack with a team-leading 261 kills, and on defense with 205 digs. She also played a key leadership role, helping a young Rovers team snag a share of the PTC title. Congratulations, Jenna. Maya Zapata helped Nordonia win its third Suburban League National Conference Championship in a row as a senior. She was selected as the SLNC and Division I District III Player of the Year and was a first-team All-Ohio honoree. Maya spiked down 550 kills, the highest total among Division I schools in Ohio, and also totaled 286 digs and 50 aces. She finished her career with 1,257 kills and 208 aces and has signed to play at the University of North Florida. Maya is already attending classes at North Florida and couldn't be here tonight, but another congratulations to Maya. Now for the award in wrestling. Will all the award nominees in wrestling please stand? The Wrestler of the Year from Portage County is Dylan Fishback of Aurora High School. And for the Greater Akron area, the winner is Jackson Joy of Wadsworth High School. One of the top high school wrestlers in the country, Green Men senior Dylan Fishback carved a dominant path to a second straight state title. At the Schottenstein Center, Fishback won each of his first 3 state matches via first-round pin, now that's efficiency, before winning his state title match 8-4. Dylan is at a tournament in North Carolina this weekend and couldn't be here, but his family is here, and I believe one of them may or may not be strolling behind me on the stage shortly. Congratulations to Dylan. Jackson Joy won a Division I state championship at 120 pounds by topping Perrysburg's Ryan Avalos 10-9 in the title match. Jackson finished his sophomore season with a 51-5 record after recording a state runner-up finish and a 36-3 record as a freshman. Congratulations, Jackson. That completes our first set of awards. Please join me one more time in congratulating all of our outstanding Players of the Year. Alrighty, I'm sure you're already sick of me, so let's get ready to bring out our guest.
It's the time you've all been waiting for. He was a 3-time Pro Bowl kick returner and wide receiver with the Cleveland Browns. During a 10-year career that also included stops in Oakland, Indianapolis, and New York with the Jets. He was named a second-team All-Pro in 2007 and a first-team All-Pro in 2009. He holds 3 NFL records, including 8 career kickoff returns for touchdowns, 2 kickoff returns for 100 yards or more, and 2 kickoff returns in the same game. And he played college ball at Kent State. Please welcome back your moderator, Beacon Journal sports writer and former Beacon Journal Browns beat writer, Nate Ulrich. And please help me welcome former Cleveland Browns and Kent State University football player, Josh Cribbs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do that.
All right.
Awesome.
Wow. Josh Cribbs, everybody.
Yes.
All right, Josh, you are a true Cleveland Browns legend.
Well, thank you.
It's not even a label. You are in the Legends Club, and
Yes.
it is a fitting description. So you have so much to share about your journey and your story. Can you tell our audience something you know now that you wish you had known back then when you were in high school like they are now?
Oh, man. The journey, how that important the journey in high school was for me to mold me for the next level. So I never had it in my mind. I always wanted as a kid to play in the National Football League. But for me, it was the next level. It was, all right, senior year. All right, what college? You're thinking about college. Okay, college, the next level. I never thought that I would have the opportunity. I always try to keep my mentality, the next level is my goal. Next year, I'm going to outdo myself from this past season. So it was always, I wanted more. As athletes, you guys, I talked to a lot of you guys backstage, and I can't wait till next year. The seniors are talking about college and having their athletic ability translate into college, and it does. It definitely does. I got to college, and I realized that I could play with anybody. I'm like, this is it? This supposed to be college right here? Oh, I'm about to kill this. And that was my mentality. You know, sports molds us. I feel like the level at which you guys are at right now gives you the ability at anything. It translates to any job, any situation. If I can go through this, I can go through anything. So that was my mentality. That's what sports helped me to do.
Great words of wisdom. Now, student athletes today.
Right.
Times change.
Yes.
They have to juggle a lot, and there is a lot of pressure on them to do so. You know, there's a lot of moving parts in their lives, academically, socially, athletically. What is your advice for the student athletes in terms of just managing their lives and striking the right balance between those different facets?
It's balance. So I wasn't the best student. I wanted to be, but I wasn't the best student. So I tell my children that all the time, like, you know, I wasn't the best student, even though I downplay it a little bit. I made honor roll. I felt like if I wanted to play football this bad, if I wanted to become this, school wasn't nothing. It was easy. I could show up and just put a little bit of my athletic ability, meaning the mental focus and the mental toughness in the classroom because I wanted this so much. I was told you can't have one without the other. That helped me get through. I tell athletes, I got a college degree because I love football so much. I got a college degree because I wanted to make it so much. School wasn't nothing. And that's the motivation I needed. I had to have this GPA, but it wasn't nothing to me. It became the love of football and sports. That was the driving force for me. And let's be real. I have to be completely honest to you guys that it's sports first. Sports is $1 billion industry. School was just a byproduct. I always tell people it was a byproduct. I want this dream of making it so bad. This sport has transformed me so much. School was just a byproduct. It's something that I did on the side and did well. Because you guys are the best of the best, school should be easy for you. It's like I run sprints at this hour of the morning. I put my body through all of this. This is nothing. So to be mentally tough at each one of their sports, to translate that, to use some of that motivation in the classroom, it became so easy because I just used it. I used some of my football mentality in the classroom.
All right, let's be honest again. And you, from covering the Cleveland Browns and you, I know you do keep it real. Social media,
Yes.
media, right?
Yes.
That, when we talk about how things have changed over the years,
Right.
that is something that these student athletes deal with.
Yes.
That I didn't deal with.
I didn't deal with it either.
You didn't deal with it, and you
I'm going to speak to it. I'm going to speak to it.
You did deal with it in the NFL, though.
Of course.
So what challenges are there, and what would you say is important to know about navigating that?
So when I came out, because the technology is so advanced now, we used to have to do a lot of player interviews. Even as a coach, when I coached for the Browns in 2018, we didn't have to do a lot of player interviews. We just looked at their social media accounts. It was easy for us to see the real them. So even when I speak to kids, no matter where I talk to them at, student athletes, your social media should reflect the person you want to become. If you are an athlete, you should have your craft on your social media, not just your leisure being hanging out with your friends, vacationing with the puppy, having the photos with the girls, with the boys. It should reflect if you're a football player. Let me see your drills. Let me see that you really want it. I'm gonna look up you. I'm a defensive player of the year. Oh yeah, those the drills right there. If I play tennis, I'm gonna set the tripod up and I'm gonna be doing my tennis drills. They're gonna see that on my social media. If I bowl, they're gonna see that. So your craft should be reflected in your social media account as well as you as a person. Let them see the real you, because college coaches, NFL coaches, they dig back. And we dig back to high school. We were recruiting, we needed a returner when I was playing the NFL. That was my job, special teams. Right. So we were looking to see if an athlete was a high school, we wanted to see if he played multiple sports. We wanted to see if this football player was a baseball player. So we found baseball footage off of his social media account. And he played baseball so he can judge the ball well, a multiple sport athlete. So that account, his social media account, helped us recruit. So nowadays you have to be careful, because when you delete something, somebody else could have recorded it. So you have to be, and I talk to the kids all the time, like, you can't put anything on your social media accounts, because that somebody else, that job interview, that college, they'll use that either for you and sometimes against you, right. Unfortunately.
Right. And you mentioned this earlier, talking to some of the student athletes backstage.
Yes.
Some of them are getting ready to make that transition into being a collegiate athlete. Right. So what is your advice to that group? What are the challenges that come with that adjustment?
So playing college sports at the next level, it becomes your profession. I talked to one girl and she said, hey, it's really competitive at the collegiate level. And it is. College is you're grown. It is professional. The collegiate level, for those who don't know, is professional sports. College players can go and play in the Olympics professional against other professional players, against other adults. So if you get a scholarship, you're essentially being paid to play in college. You get a big enough scholarship, it's based off of what you're doing now and what you have done. So you're actually getting paid for that sport. That's why I say sports is not just a game. It's a way of life. It's a business. A lot of money is made in sports. You can't look at it, oh, we're just having fun. In the old days, a lot of times, our older generation parents would say, oh, put that ball down and get your head in the book. Now it's pick the ball up. You might be something. Pick the ball up. I'm trying not to be closed-minded as a parent. When my son plays games, he's really good at sports. Baseball, basketball, swimming. One of them going to take it there. One of them going to get him there, hopefully like me. But he's good in playing video games as well. I'm trying not to be the closed-off parent. I'm saying if you're going to play video games, Call of Duty, be the best. I gave them a gaming system. Where the tournaments at? They make money playing video games. If you're going to play it, be the best. Be the best at that. You know, Ohio State gives out coding degrees. Make your own video game. So it's not put down the game and go outside, or put down the game and look in and put your head in the books. No, play harder. Who are you playing against? When is the tournament? Where you need to drop me off? I need you to win first place. We got bills to be paid. That's how it is now. If you're going to play them video games, be the best at playing the video games. That's how I see it.
All right. I want to share this story because, and I'm hoping this resonates with our audience. Back in, well, this was back in 2016. A student athlete shared this with me, okay? His name is Drew Kaiser. He went to Walsh Jesuit, and he was a punter.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest, the expansion era Browns for a long time, the faces were Phil Dawson, Joe Thomas, Josh Cribbs.
Right.
So Drew Kaiser's mom is out to eat in North Royalton. She sees you.
Mm.
She comes up, and she's a proud mother, and she tells you about her son, the punter.
Right.
You say, hey, have him punt to me. I can get a workout in, I can catch the punts.
Absolutely.
You know, give me your family phone number.
Right.
Not long after, Drew Kaiser plays a message at the family's home, answering machine from Josh Cribbs, giving in contact info, let's set this up. It happens. Drew comes to Browns headquarters. You introduce him to Reggie Hodges, great guy, the Browns punter at the time. And Drew Kaiser, as a high school kid, gets to interact with you and Reggie and some other members of the Browns. Why was it so important for you to reach out to that extent to a high school kid and kind of bring him under your wing and share some of that knowledge? That sounds like a fairy tale. You don't hear about that very often.
Right. So I had an opportunity to take pictures with a lot of the award winners. And for some of them, especially the tennis ones, I was like, man, you got to train me in tennis. And we had a few golfers. And I'm like, man, I need some lessons. I play a lot of scramble events, but I need help. You have a craft. You have ability. I know that Spider-Man line, with great responsibility, no, with great power comes great what? Responsibility. So you have a craft. You guys are here, the best of the best. If you could help somebody doing something that you do for fun, why wouldn't you? I enjoyed helping him. I'm like, what? I can get better. 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. I'm like, oh man, you can kick to me. I got so excited because that's my craft. When I'm talking to my son and when you choose to pick up a ball to play a sport and you get good at it, it becomes your craft. It almost becomes a duty of you guys to see it further. That's why I was talking, I told the young lady backstage when she was talking about how college sports is really demanding. It takes a lot of, you have a duty because you've been given a talent to go further. You have a duty also to pass it on, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, because not everybody can do what you can. It's a lot of kids that really wish they could be here with you guys today that missed out. They weren't quite good enough. It's easy for some of you to be great. We had a few winners that, I'm a sophomore. Like, wow, you're gonna be here next year. Well, yeah, and I had another one say, I was here last year, and they're gonna be here the year after. It seems like it was easy for them to have great success. So now you have to push yourself even further to go to the next milestone, to be the great. That's what it's all about, becoming great, passing on your knowledge of your craft. You have a duty, young ladies and men, for your craft to be passed on. You have a craft, you have to sharpen it off each other. As iron sharpens iron, so does man sharpens man. So you have to sharpen your craft and become great. I was shaking a lot of their hands because I know they're going to be great. They're going to make it big. And I'm going to say, hey, bring that photo back. I need that photo. I'm going to contact y'all. I'm like, give me that photo. He a superstar. She a superstar. I need that photo for my memory book. But that's how it works. So it's easy for me to help a high schooler out because I was there one day and I know where I needed to go. So I hope he gets there as well.
Well, the awesome thing about Drew was he had a great career at Texas A&M. He got drafted by the Chargers.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he played.
Thanks for telling me. Wow.
Yeah, he played in the league for a few seasons. And as you know, I mean, not many kickers and punters get drafted,
it's
so
difficult.
it's a huge honor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang, I feel like I had something to do with that,
Yeah,
man.
I think so.
Oh, man, you're giving me goosebumps. Thank you for that, man.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to bring it up. He was able to work very hard. Obviously, there's a lot that went into it, but parlaying an opportunity.
And the thing is, I didn't know if he was good or not. I just invited him, and he trained with us at the Browns facility. I didn't know, and he was hitting them. I'm like, oh, wow, this kid, he's something serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was getting me ready. So it was two birds. I was selfish a little bit. I'm like, oh, you a punter, huh? I need to practice against a punter. Hey, come with me.
Yeah.
So it was two birds with one stone right there.
He played on Sundays. Now, another story. There's a Browns rookie, wide receiver. His name is Mike Woods. He was drafted out of Oklahoma in the 6th round. And I talked to him recently. You were one of his coaches at the NFLPA
yep.
Bowl.
Yep.
And he said that, you know, you shared your journey with them and told them the importance of special teams and how you used it to build a career. And I don't want this to go unmentioned while we're up here, but one of the cool things, I'm born and raised in Akron. I'm from this area, and I love it, okay? One of the cool things, the Pro Football Hall of Fame is right down the road. And you, for multiple years now, have been among the modern era nominees. So look what you were able to do with taking special teams and running with it.
Absolutely.
But my point with the Mike Woods story is you were a coach. In that situation, you were a coach. We have coaches here. What have you gained in perspective from coaching?
So when I coach, it's as if I'm playing. I'm playing through the players. So it's different for some players can't translate what they know to somebody else. And shout out to Kent State because that's where I got my communication degree. But I started off in business in communication. At Kent State. I was in business, but I was an introvert. So once I had one good season at Kent, I was killing. I had records at Kent State, beat out everybody, playing good. And I realized that I may have a chance to play at the next level, but I don't speak well. I didn't talk. I only talked to people I knew, so I need to learn how to speak. So I switched my major to communications, and then it happened. Then it felt like I was born. I was open to the world. I was forced to talk, to give speeches, to talk in front of people. And that's, for me, that's where it really happened. But having the opportunity as a coach to instill and to pour into somebody, it's as if, and I explained this to my wife, who I met at Kent State my freshman year. By the way, fellas, it's 11-to-1 female to man ratio at Kent State University. I'm just throwing that out there. I told the coach I will recruit. So I was looking at the athletes and those wrestlers that came through. But anyway, I tell this to my wife because she's a MAC makeup artist. She worked at Bank One here in Akron when it was Bank One back then, MBNA Bank or whatever. She loves makeup. And I told her, can't you talk about this to anybody? Tell me, what is that on you? She'd say, well, it's the eyeliner. It's the MAC makeup. It came out in such and such and such. I mean, she can just rattle. I'm like, that's football for me, baby. And she's like, oh, I get it now. If you have the ability, this is why I say football, sports is $1 billion industry. If you have the ability to translate what you know, you don't have to become a professional athlete at that sport. You could become a journalist, broadcaster, a coach, a trainer. It's so much money, careers to be made off of your craft. That's why I say it's not a game. It's a career. It's a way of life. I also tell the younger children, how would you like to make millions of dollars to go to recess? And they look at me like, recess? Me? I want to go to recess. Yes, I got paid millions of dollars to go to recess because at recess every day I played football. Now they pay me millions of dollars for something I used to do every day on a schoolyard. That's how I see it. And they was like, oh, I double Dutch. Can I make $1 million? I was like, I don't know. maybe the Olympics, I don't know. But that's the point. You can't see your crafts. You can't see what you do as just a game, just a sport. You got to make it work for you. You have knowledge, you have a skill, you have mental toughness that people don't usually have. So now you use that. If you didn't make it to the pros or Olympics, now you use that craft to pour into someone else. And I guarantee you, oh my goodness, if you ever see somebody do what you told them to do and have great success, it's as if you did it as well. When I was coaching with the Browns, so this is why I like coaching at the professional level, because their jobs are on the line. They can't just say, I don't like sports, and then just go home. No, if they get cut, that's it for them. So this is why I love coaching for the Browns, because when I told them to do something, they was looking at me like, okay. And then they ran and go do it. So when they would have success, I would be standing on the sideline like, oh my God, like I was their father, like I was their parent, because I told them to do that and they did it. I had to look down sometimes at my shoes because I used to think I had cleats on. On third down, I would be lining up to go out there when I was a coach because I couldn't let go of the game. And this is what made me a great coach, because I was still locked in I would have dreams like I was still playing. And when I tried to act on that dream, that's when I woke up like confused, like, where I'm at, and realized I was still in the bed. Yeah. But that's the sport. That's the loving the game that much that now I'm using it. Because of my communications degree, my wife and I, we have our own TV show in Cleveland, Cribs in the CLE. And we gave the show credibility because of my athletic ability. We didn't know nothing about TV. We just on that thing having fun. But now they're paying us for my degree in communication to speak. And that's based off of my athletic ability. It derived from that. So now I'm using the ability. That's why parents say, get your degree. Even though you're playing sports, you still need that degree. Because that's what I fell back on now. I put that NFL money over here. Now I'm using this money for my degree at Kent State University, by the way. KSU.
Yeah.
I gotta keep. They're not paying me though to say that.
Athletic ability, sure, that opens the doors. You're being a Browns legend. You have to have charisma. You have to have personality to get a TV show. It's more than that. So, yes. Fun rapid fire questions. You up for it?
I'm good. Let's go.
Favorite color?
I say black and red because it was my high school colors. So I've joined them as one. Black and red. I was diehard Crimson Tide.
That came before orange and brown.
Yes.
And before
blue and gold. Yes,
yeah.
Before blue and gold.
Okay.
I'm going to change my answer. Blue and gold. Kent State, baby.
Favorite candy?
Mike, hot tamales. Like Mike and I don't know why I'm on that kick right now.
Okay.
Hot tamales.
Okay.
Cinnamon.
You don't get many of those in the Halloween bags from the kids.
No, I don't, unfortunately.
Cheat meal. Favorite cheat meal?
Ooh, cheat meal. Oh, man, you stumped me with this. So they got this place called Honey Hut in Brecksville, and it's not a meal, but I get this sunrise. It's like a shake or something, strawberry, banana, something, but it's not good for me.
Is it smoothie?
And it's real sweet.
Okay.
And I love it with everything. Okay. But I got to say no.
Okay.
That's not a meal, but I thought I should mention that.
Okay. I'm going to go. I haven't been.
Okay.
Favorite teacher from high school? Do you have a?
Oh, I do have a favorite teacher. Mrs. Moses. She used to actually get me in trouble a lot, but it's funny because those are the ones that really care about you. And later on, she's like, I did that to keep you in line, and it did keep me in line, and all that good stuff.
So you were not teacher's pet?
Unfortunately.
Do you have an actual pet?
Yes. My daughter has a pet that I take care of all the time. And I have to explain it to my friends because it's a small Maltese, a Maltese and a poodle.
Okay.
So when I'm walking it, I have to always my daughter, it's the family pet.
Yeah.
They like, Cribs, what's your dog? I'm like, I have to explain it all the time. I love him. His name is Rohan.
Okay.
I didn't pick out the name.
Okay. So
Nah.
this isn't like a dog you look at and think of dog pound.
No, it could come out of someone's purse at any moment.
Favorite subject and least favorite subject in school?
Oh, okay. So my favorite subject, and this is a sports thing, it was calculus. My teacher at Kent State, she called everybody, I keep saying Kent State, I didn't mean to, but she would call everybody, she wouldn't call us by our real names. Everyone was assigned a famous mathematician name. So to this day, she still calls me Jordan from a famous mathematician. So yes, she was my favorite teacher, Tracy Wallach. And she was my tutor as well, because as an athlete, we were forced to get tutored. And I earned that B+ in calc. I earned it.
Nice.
My worst teacher, psychology at Kent. I don't remember her name, and because one word will make the whole question wrong. The whole class, it was this class big as this, like this, a lecture class. The curve would be so bad. A 54 would pass. You could pass with a 54 because that's how bad the test. It was difficult. One word to make the whole, and it'll be an and in there, and it was like, oh no, because I said no and. It's it after that, and we're like, come on, you know. So that was my least favorite teacher, and I don't remember her name, unfortunately.
Well, we all have
Psychology
that somewhere. Yeah.
But I didn't do good in that class, and I was able to freshman forgive that. A lot of schools don't have freshman forgiveness. They have that at KSU. Freshman forgiveness. I'm going to make them pay me, man.
I mean, you got to send them the footage of this.
Give me the footage of that. Okay.
I hear we may have a few questions.
And I'll be short. I talk too much because I'm not an introvert anymore. My wife says, when I met you, you never said a word. Now you don't shut up. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Emily Linneman. I'm from Crestwood High School.
I know. I met you backstage. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, what do you always eat healthy, and what does your diet look like?
Okay. No, I don't always eat healthy. You can't outwork your diet. I learned now that I'm older how to eat better. The thing is so much afforded to us now as far as like our dietary habits that I do so much better now than I used to do in the past, especially as a high school athlete. And fortunately for you guys, your metabolism is going really fast, so you can make some mistakes. But diet is everything, health-wise and as an athlete. So I didn't eat the best. I'm trying so hard now, still, every day. I try to avoid that honey hut. I haven't yet, but I'm going to. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Ronnie Sky of Magadar High School. What was your welcome to the NFL moment?
Wow, my welcome to the NFL moment. Okay, it was, I had two welcome to the NFL moments. I'm going to say the bad one first. So the first one was I got hit by my college teammate, James Harrison. It took the breath away from me. And I don't want to bring that up again. My favorite, well, not my favorite, but the moment when I realized I kind of made it was my first touchdown. You know, I scored a touchdown, and everybody was yelling and screaming, and it was like a movie for me. And I was looking around, you know, that 360 view when somebody stares at the crowd that they show in all the movies. It felt like that for me. All the cameras was flashing, and all you could hear is, and all that was for me. And I was like, oh my God, yes, God, I did it. And they was like, jump in the dog pound. And all my guys came, the veterans, like, jump in the dog pound. I was like, what's that? And it was the dog pound in the corner, and they was like, over here. And I looked, and I ran, and I hit the warning track, which is about this big, with my cleats, and I slipped and jumped into the wall. I didn't make it. So I did it again. I was like, forget that. And I got my balance, jumped into the dog pound, and they held me and was like, I was yelling and screaming. It was like we won the Super Bowl. And I just wanted that feeling over and over and over again. That's why I became the best at what I did. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Very good.
I love that.
genre or artist are on your pregame playlist?
Oh, wow. I'm very eclectic. So I listen to everything. In the NFL, we always listen to, when they playing, I can feel it coming in. Every game. And then our stretch would be over right when they hit the drum. Do. So when I hear that song, I feel like running. Every time I hear it, I feel like patting people on the butt, like, let's go, we're going to win today, baby. It brings back visions of games. In Kent, it was gospel and rap in Kent. I used to listen to it on the bus. We ready, all that. That was back in Kent State, like all the time. And all of the music that I listened to was to bring my mind at peace so I could focus on my job at hand. No matter what I listened to, it was always the job at hand. Even recently, when I was coaching, I listened to music. And I'm embarrassed to say it was a soundtrack from A Star Is Born with Bradley Cooper. I was listening to, what was it? But I'm ashamed to say. So I stopped listening to it because my friends like, hey, dog, man, turn this off, man. They get in the car, I'm playing that song with Bradley Cooper from a soundtrack with him and Lady Gaga on it. And they didn't like that. So I turned that off. But I'm very eclectic, and it's to bring my mind at peace. Thank you for that question. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. And yeah, you thought I would know it, and I actually do know it's Phil Collins.
Oh my, yes, Phil Collins, definitely.
Phil Collins.
Did they tell you that in your ear? You gotta...
No, I watched Baker Mayfield air drum to it many times.
There you go.
Yeah. Before we get going,
okay,
this has been great, Josh. And these student athletes, families, I mean, they have a lot to take from tonight. But if there's one thing you hope sticks with them, what is it?
So I was training my son the other day, and he was getting tired. We're doing conditioning and training and everything like that. It's one quote that I didn't really take to heart when I was your age, and it's just, this is what it is. It's don't sacrifice what you want most for what you want right now. My son hates hearing it. Every time I tell him, he's like, oh my God, you're going to preach to me? You're going to, because when you're talking to your son, you guys don't know that, the parents know what I mean. But he wanted water, he wanted a break, but I wanted him to push himself, because as athletes, you don't stay the same. You don't stay the same. You either get better or you get worse. Meaning that everybody's getting better. Everybody out there working. Whatever your craft is, don't sacrifice what you want most for what you want in that moment. Understand your goal, your end goal. A lot of times you can't see your end goal or what you want to do in life, because maybe you may not know it. But as it relates to your sports, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, understand that there's life past high school. There's life past this week. Think about what you want most, and don't sacrifice for what you want most for what you want right now. And have that passion, that determination. These are like words that you hear all the time, cliches we call them. But it is something that you use to drive you. So every time you train, I know this is one thing, I'm sorry I get long-winded. This is my moment though, you gotta let me roll with it.
I'm not stopping.
Every time you train, that's what you go to in the game, during the fourth quarter, during the last hole on the green, during a tennis match, during a swimming meet. When you're training, it's tough. Train as hard as you can like the game, and the games will become easy. Train as hard as you can like the games, and the games become easy. I didn't realize that until the NFL. Train hard in practice like it's a game. And then when you go to the game, when you get to the game, you won't have as many butterflies, you won't be as nervous, and everything will slow down because you're used to playing at that high level. So turn the switch on Athletes, you heard that before. Turn your switch on and then break the switch. Have one gear. Every time the whistle blows or it's during the game, during the match, 110%. A lot of people don't think that you can have, athletes know this. It's 110%. We have more than 100. And I'm not going to do it with you guys. I tell people all the time. I tell groups that I speak to, I say, raise your hand as high as you can. And they all raise their hand as high as they can. And then I walk around and say, raise them just this much more. And everybody's hands go up just this much more. That's that 10% that you got to dig for when times get hard, during the fourth quarter, when you're bleeding, when you're sweating, when you're tired, when you do that turn flip and swimming, when you're wrestling, you're trying to get it. That's that 110% that you got to reach for. Go back to the training. Go back to when it was tough. When you made it through that training and be like, man, I ain't do all this to fail right now. Go back to that moment when it was hard when you was training, and the game will be easy. If you don't remember anything, remember that. Train like this a game, and the games become easy.
When you got to the games, I think about a lot of things, your accomplishments and your talent, but the number one thing I think of when I think of Josh Cribbs is somebody said one word, it would be passion, the passion that you played with.
Yeah.
You are speaking with that same passion tonight.
Yeah.
So everybody, I think I've known a lot about Josh and his career. I learned a lot tonight. I hope you guys did too. Please, everybody, a big round of applause for Cleveland Browns legend, Kent State legend, Josh Cribbs.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
We first opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now, through everything that's come our way. We've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher, by making a real difference in the communities we serve, and by being the kind of place where your money always goes a little further. That's why we're open. Come see for yourself.
Please welcome back Beacon Journal sports writer Michael Bevan.
And now for the top awards of the night. It is my honor to present the Akron Children's Hospital Character Award. And to help me hand out this award, I'd like to welcome to the stage athletic trainer from Akron Children's Hospital, Kyle Harper. This award is given to an athlete who has demonstrated good character on the field and in the community through positive acts of kindness, helpfulness, and honesty. The award spotlights the qualities that transcend competitive sports and showcase students who work to be a role model in their sport and every day in life. On behalf of Akron Children's Hospital, I proudly present the 2022 Character Award to Andrew Hardman of Archbishop Hoban High School. A senior basketball player this past season at Archbishop Hoban, Andrew Hardman's legacy extends well beyond sports. He graduated with one of the highest grade point averages in his class while serving on student council and speaking at admissions events as a voice of Hoban, all while battling personal hardships. Andrew's family recently suffered a pair of losses, including his uncle and his mother's best friend who lost a battle with cancer. Meanwhile, his aunt is also battling cancer, and Andrew often helps watch his nephew, who is autistic, highly nonverbal, who also has fought cancer himself. Despite all of this, Andrew was a key player on Archbishop Hoban's boys basketball team as a gritty, undersized 5'10" post player. Hoban principal and boys basketball coach TK Griffith said the following: Andrew consistently shepherds other players, especially those who do not have much, by picking them up for practice, helping with homework, life coaching them, holding them accountable, and challenging them. He's one of the most incredible leaders I've ever taught and coached at Hoban High School. Congratulations to Andrew Hardman. And now we move on to the awards for Coach of the Year, given to the coach who has shown tremendous leadership and a commitment to excellence through success in their sport, but also through their incredible impact on the lives of the student athletes that they work with. Will all of the coaches in the room please stand to be recognized? This year's finalists for Coach of the Year from Portage County: Matt Adorney of Mogador High School, Beth Dyer of Field High School, and Aaron Gilbert of James A. Garfield High School. The winner for the Portage County Area Coach of the Year is Beth Dyer of Field High School. Coach Beth Dyer led the Field Falcons softball team, consisting largely of underclassmen, including all of their freshmen. Their pitchers are freshmen, and that was after they lost their 4-year ace from a league and district championship. This year's team finished the season 23-4, including a perfect 14-0 mark in the Metro Athletic Conference play. Congratulations to Coach Beth Dyer of the Field Falcons. And now for the Greater Akron area, finalists for Coach of the Year: Mark Geis of Green Football, Brian Miller, Norton High School Girls Basketball, and Jill Williams from Firestone High School Softball Team. The Greater Akron area Coach of the Year is Brian Miller of Norton High School. Coach Brian Miller led Norton to a 23-6 record this past season and a Division II state semifinal appearance, the first trip for the Norton Panthers since the 1986 state tournament. Brian completed his 19th season as Norton's coach in 2022 and has totaled 302 wins. He has led the program to 7 Division II district championships, 8 league titles, and 13 sectional championships. Norton once again featured a tenacious defense with its 5 starters leading the way: Bailey Schutza, Bailey Accord, Gabby DeStefano, Addie Kropp, and Morgan Hallett. Together, they helped lead the team to a Metro Athletic Conference championship, along with sectional, district, and regional titles as well. Congratulations to Brian Miller of Norton High School. After recognizing greatness in coaching, it makes sense to highlight athletes who came together under their guidance to perform at a level above the competition. In that spirit, it's time to honor and present the awards for the Team of the Year, presented by the Army ROTC. The finalists for the Girls Team of the Year in the Portage County area are the Field High School Girls Softball Team, the James A. Garfield High School Girls Basketball Team, and the Streetsboro High School Girls Soccer Team. And the winner of the Portage County Area Girls Team of the Year is the Field High School Girls Softball Team. As we stated earlier, it's a young group of Falcons. They went undefeated in league play. They top-seeded Marlington for a Division II district championship. They finished the season 23 wins and 4 losses. Megan Schmidt batted .448 and hit 9 home runs. Sarah Rufiner and Kelly Troop also topped 400, and 10 different players recorded a batting average above 300. Meanwhile, freshmen Maddie Burge, Olivia Dyer, and Kaylin Gressman all excelled in the pitching circle. Congratulations to the Field High School softball team. One more photo for the Field girls softball. No, we're not gonna do that, okay. Backstage. Now we move forward to the boys team of the year finalists from the Portage County area. We have 3 candidates: the Field High School boys cross country team, James A. Garfield High School boys football team, and the Mogador High School football team. The 2022 Portage County area boys team of the year is the football team from James A. Garfield High School. The James A. Garfield G-Men recorded their 2nd straight undefeated regular season, capturing the Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference Gray Division Championship in their first year in the new league. They did it thanks to a furious rushing attack that racked up 3,886 yards on 8 yards per carry, and a deep defensive group led by linebacker Keegan Sell, who amassed an absurd 189 tackles. Congratulations to the James A. Garfield High School football team. And can we have another applause for that curly mullet that just took the stage? As we move forward here with the team of the year for Greater Akron, the 3 finalists are the Green High School football team, the Norton High School girls basketball team, and the St. Vincent St. Mary High School boys basketball team. Having said all that, your 2022 Greater Akron area team of the year is the Green High School football team. Green High School compiled an 11-4 record in the 2021 football season and advanced to a Division II state semifinal for the first time since 2001. That's my graduating year. Coach Mark Geis dealt with injuries to seniors Trey Martin and Quinn Simmer as the Bulldogs maneuvered through a rugged Federal League, and then recorded playoff wins over Marion Harding, North Canton Hoover, Worcester, and Massillon before losing to eventual state champion Cincinnati Winton Woods. Trey Martin was as a wide receiver, was named the Ohio Division II Co-Offensive Player of the Year with Hoban running back Lamar Sperling. Senior quarterback Trevor Van Horn and senior lineman C.J. Dawson also received All-Ohio honors, as Green recorded its first winning season since 2012 and its first 10-win season since 2001. Congratulations to the Green High School football team. And now we move forward. It's time to honor greatness and strength that transcends sport. With the 2022 Courage Awards, we have 2 incredible award recipients to recognize this evening. We start off with Max May of James A. Garfield High School. This past school year, Max May was a junior distance runner and basketball player at James A. Garfield, which is pretty amazing if you consider that during his sophomore year, doctors discovered a cancerous tumor the size of a baseball behind Max's right eye. A successful 5-hour surgery removed the growth, and after a hard-fought recovery that had its share of setbacks as well as triumphs, Max was back competing again soon thereafter. Let's give a nice round of applause for Max.
What's your favorite sport? Basketball. That was quick.
So I remember driving home with Max as a baby in the car at 10 and 2, with like holding tight and thinking like this car's coming, like, are they coming left to center? Because you're so worried about this baby in your back seat, right? Like you're so worried about this thing that you have responsibility for. And somewhere in there, I think I learned before Max had to deal with this, man, there's just a lot of stuff that happens out of your control. I got 2 of them driving now. You want to talk about losing control.
Any pain?
No.
And what brings you Wednesday?
Treatment?
The pathology name of this kind of tumor is called pediatric high-grade glioma. It's a very aggressive brain cancer.
Yeah, I just thought it was just a regular headache. I thought it would pass, but then it lasted for a week. So we went to the ER, got it checked it out, and they took a scan, and it wasn't good.
I just think the way he handles it keeps us going. He has a great sense of humor.
I didn't get a wristband today.
If we can leave.
Guess we can.
Let's go.
Like I remember after the initial meeting with the oncologist And he'll laugh at me telling the story. And he's like, you know, Mom, I was thinking about you. And I'm thinking, oh, emotional. Like he's thinking about how's my mom gonna take it. He's like, you know what? You tried to cure my cancer with Aleve. That's what you were doing, Mom. You were trying to cure my cancer with Aleve. And so that kind of set the tone.
You calling it?
Really good at finishing. Like all growing up, he'd drive to the rim and I don't know how he'd make it, but he'd always kind of just like throw it up and it always just went in. It was crazy to me back then because just if he was close to the rim, he made it 99% of the time.
At one point, like they said, how are you dealing with the stress of all this? And he goes, I have my sports. He goes, that's just what I like to do.
He's very low key about it. Like, no, I'm gonna play basketball. Okay, let's go play basketball. You know?
Definitely a coach in waiting if he wants to be a coach. Things are gonna go tough in life. Things are not gonna go your way in life. And you know, Max has been dealt something that is one of the toughest things you can go through. And if that's not gonna stop you, there's not many things that will stop you.
Whether it's shooting hoops, hitting the ball, running. What is it about sports that you love so much?
The competition. Because when I commit to something, you want to be all in. If you say you're going to do something, be there. And I said I would run cross country with them, so I wanted to be there for them.
He goes, Mom, my goal is to finish and not walk. That was his goal instead of, you know, a certain time. And he made it. He made his goals.
In cross country, walking is just a sign of giving up, and I don't want to look like that. I don't want to give up.
So you're Max and you're thinking this through. And what are my options? I could curl up and be sad, or I can keep rolling about my day. And Max chose to keep rolling about his day. And the reality is, it could be devastating, right? But it could be 45 years. Like, we don't know. Cancer does funny things. And so, again, this is why we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're preparing for college and all that stuff. And because that's the right thing to do. What else would you do? Let's control what we can control. Max, I don't think you realize how tough you are and how brave you are.
Your future is incredibly bright, and I'm so excited to see where you're going.
Keep having fun with your friends and doing everything that you want to do every day.
Keep fighting through it, and I love you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for the Portage County Award recipient for courage, Max May. And now we move to another inspiring story from Greater Akron area. Braden Halen, a junior at CVCA High School. Braden approaches sports and life with a unique perspective. That is because when he was in 6th grade, he was in an off-road accident that almost killed him, according to his coach Dave Bergen, and left him with injuries that linger to this day. Bergen said, "It is a miracle that he is still alive. I'm positive that he lives every day to the fullest. He's got a drive to succeed." This year, that included another trip to the state wrestling tournament in the 113-pound bracket.
Sometimes he's a little scramble. He scrambles pretty well.
Yes. Anytime I hit anything on him, it's always a scramble, no matter what.
Because of your injury and because of your faith, you are by nature victorious. You're an overcomer. You've proven that. Continue to be that. Not only in this sport, not only for one more season, but for life.
I get into the ATV and I hit a corner, and I hit the corner a little too sharp, and I had fallen out of it, and the roll cage parts, metal bars, had fallen on my back. All I could really do was kind of just holler out. I hollered out for my dad.
The accident happened, it looked like he broke his back. I was able to pick it up, flip it over, then he crawled out, and I was like, whew, all right, nothing's wrong with him, because he started walking. Just looked like he got the wind knocked out of him. But then we found out a couple hours later, he was fighting for his life.
It was like a boulder hit me in my gut.
When we got to the hospital, when they pretty well said, he probably won't make it. That was hard.
He basically had all of his internal organs in his abdomen were torn or ripped away from the body in some way. I'll never forget, he still had tubes in his mouth and couldn't talk. And the therapist came in and said, "How are we doing today? Are you ready to get started?" And he couldn't move his arms, but he gave her a thumbs up. That was when I knew he was going to show them what he was made of.
You're checking her eyes, her pupils.
I kind of was just like, I want to get back out there. Even like when I was in the hospital, barely being able to walk straight and all that, I wanted to get back on the mat and wrestle again.
To me, it's a miracle. I never thought in my wildest dreams that he would ever be where he's at right now.
I said this from the hospital, and I say it every day since. He is my hero.
I mean, the kid wrestles with one kidney. The outside world, unless you see him weigh in and you see the evidence of a scar, maybe, you would never know. People would have understood if he would have backed away from the sport. You would have understood that. He chose not to do that. He chose to go back and live life as it was meant to be lived.
I'm very proud of you.
Set your goals. Never stop setting them, because you will always reach them. I know you will, because you always have.
My expectation for you coming into your senior year is the very same thing it was your freshman year. Give everything you have, every day, and you'll be successful. And I know you will be.
Please join me in honoring your Greater Akron Courage Award recipient, Braden Halen of CVCA High School.
What's up, everybody? Rob Gronkowski here, and I want to give all of the student athletes a major shout out for having a great year and earning this special honor. I'm here to help celebrate you, your accomplishments, and your wins. You are all winners in my book, and you know I know about winning. Just keep putting in that work towards achieving your goals in both sports and life, because the sky's the limit. But you are the only one who can make it happen. These winners are a true testament of that. Here are your Athletes of the Year.
Big thank you to Rob Gronkowski for providing a special message for tonight's show. And make sure to tune in to the USA Today National High School Sports Show on July 31st, hosted by Gronk and Vernon Davis. It'll be one that you will not want to miss. It's time for our biggest awards of the night. The Boys and Girls Athletes of the Year is presented by Meyer. To help present these final awards of the night, please welcome to the stage Marco Gomez, Meyer Canton Store Director.
Thank you, Michael. Before we move on, I'd like to take a moment and congratulate all the student athletes in the room tonight. This is your night, and I am thrilled to be here celebrating and honoring you. On behalf of Meyer, it's my honor to present the awards for the Girls Athlete of the Year. And your Portage County area finalists are Kara English of Waterloo High School, Emma Flick of Streetsboro High School, and Jenna Smith of James A. Garfield High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Portage County Area Girls Athlete of the Year, Emma Flick of Streetsboro High School. Emma Flick put up one of the greatest girls' soccer seasons in Portage County history for the league co-champion and district runner-up Rockets. The Streetsboro senior hit the 100-point mark with 46 goals and 8 assists to earn Division II Player of the Year honors. As we mentioned earlier, Emma is in Mexico right now with her summer soccer team and could not be here tonight. But a huge congratulations to our Portage Girl Athlete of the Year, Emma Flick. Up next, the girls finalist for the Greater Akron area. Bailey Accord of Norton High School, Duma Barker of Butchell High School, and Morgan Hallett of Norton High School. And drum roll, please. The Greater Akron Area Girl Athlete of the Year is Morgan Hallett of Norton High School. Morgan Hallett concluded her sophomore year with 2 Division II track and field state champions in throwing events, and as a starting post player in Norton's girls basketball team that advanced to a Division II semifinal. Morgan repeated as Division II girls state shot put champion with a toss of 46 feet and 7 inches, and won the disc crown with a throw of 156 at Ohio State University's Jesse Owens Memorial Stadium. She won Metro Athletic Conference, district and regional titles in track and field and basketball. She averaged about 7 points and 7 rebounds per game as Norton compiled a 23-6 record. Congratulations, Morgan. And now for the final 2 awards of the night, the 2022 Boys Athlete of the Year. This is such a competitive award. And here are your finalists for the Portage County area. Anthony Duma of James A. Garfield High School, Dylan Fishback of Aurora High School, and Mason Williams of Mogador High School. And your Portage County Area Boys Athlete of the Year is Anthony Dema of James A. Garfield High School. Anthony ran the football at a record clip for the 12-1 league champion G-Men, turning 209 carries into 2,066 yards and 29 touchdowns. The Garfield senior also averaged 14.5 points and hit 52% of his shots for the basketball team and batted a .375 for the baseball team. Congratulations, Anthony. And now, the final award of the night. Your finalists for the Greater Akron Area Boys Athlete of the Year are Colin Dixon of Talmadge High School, Trey Martin of Green High School, and Xavier Preston of Stowe Monroe Falls High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Greater Akron Area Boys Athlete of the Year, Xavier Preston of Stowe Monroe Falls High School. Xavier Preston finished his senior year as a Division I track and field state champion on a Stowe relay team, and as one of the top running backs in football in Ohio. Xavier joined junior Brian Turner, senior Dustin Horner, and senior Bryce Turner to compile a time of 1 minute and 26 seconds to win the Division I state title in the boys 800-meter relay at Ohio State University's Jesse Owens Memorial Stadium. Xavier also earned Suburban League, district, and regional titles in track. He totaled 235 carries, 1,750 rushing yards, 21 rushing touchdowns, and 3 receiving touchdowns as Stowe's football team went 9-3. Congratulations, Xavier.
Please welcome back to the stage Michael Shearer.
All right, that's been a fabulous evening. Thank you, athletes, parents, coaches, and all the community supporters for celebrating with us tonight. Before we leave, it's time to announce our social media winner. So let's get our guest, Josh Cribbs, back out here on one more time. And didn't Josh do a great job tonight? I really enjoyed his presentation. So Josh, great job. All right, and the social media winner is Donnie Burkett on Twitter. Donnie Burkett on Twitter. Donnie, where's Donnie here? Come on up, Donnie. Step over here, guys. Step over here, guys. Oh, really? Right here on the X. Front row there. All right. So, all the award winners, please don't forget, please make your way back up to the stage for a group photo right after the show. And once again, we want to give a big thank you to our partners at Akron Children's Hospital and Meyer. Thank you for all your help tonight. And our supporting sponsors, the Army ROTC, Magnet, and St. Vincent St. Mary High School. Once again, thanks to all our sponsors. I'd also like to give a special thank you to all our staff at the Beacon Journal and the Record Courier, and to Josh Cribbs for his great presentation tonight. Remember, you can check out photos from tonight's show at beaconjournal.com and recordcourier.com. Seniors, good luck. Underclassmen, we'll hope to see you again next year. And good night, and thank you for attending our high school sports awards. Thank you.
Attention, award recipients. Please make your way to the stage for a group photo. Again, if you won an award this evening, please go to the stage for a group photo.